go. Okie dokie, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Kit here, obviously. And welcome to the first official Fate Spell gameplay video. Really, I'm trying to decide what to do. Okay, so what the plan is I've done a lot of builds and I've been working really hard on this save. And really all y'all have seen is create a sim videos or build videos. But I've built a lot more than just the glass box house. A lot more. But I've done it in such a time that even if I would have to make the videos like super quick and super fast, or you know, to make it like your regular good build speed build video speed, they would be pretty long because it's taken me a good portion on a couple of the builds. And other ones, you know, like this house, smaller, and I'm playing slowly but surely playing through the Sims. I actually haven't really played these two very much to furnish it. See, it's not very furnished. It's very basic. The kitchen is like the most. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show off the builds through short little playing videos. So let me introduce, you probably recognize Jim LaSalle from my Bachelors for Rent video. And I'll introduce Dorothy in a minute. So he is the Fate Spell resident alien. He is part of the Lighthouse Guardians, and I will explain more of what the Lighthouse Guardians are. As you can see, Dorothy, who is down here, is also part of the Lighthouse Guardians. 263, okay. I wonder, actually, I need to get the frickin' door. It's 400 to get the door. Okay. So they live, let's see, this is the island of, in Windenburg. There we go, there's the name. And this is the build we are actually going to go to. Kind of give you a little look-see. It is called the Lighthouse Captivation. Actually, it's just Lighthouse Captivation, but the, you know, in the middle. So it's called Lighthouse Captivation, but aliens actually call it something different. They call it the Sixams Enchantment. Sixams Enchantment, I think. So this was like, I'm very proud of this build, for one. I'm just going to say it. And we're gonna go and jump in on that one in a second here, actually. I want to unload and move that to the clothesline. So Jim is our alien. He is actually from another save of mine, where he is an elder in that save, but I made him a young adult. I didn't realize that his career and his skills would transfer over, but hey, I don't really care. And such. So, you know, he's a music lover, genius, self-assured. He's a piper, savant, morning sim handy, naturalist, great kisser, observant. I mean, I've played him through quite a bit. He's, like I said, he's an elder in that save. So he is also a entertainer, etc., etc. Of the music track. And really, this is their house. I've got some alien plants here that I grabbed from the lighthouse. And, yeah, so I'll explain why he is here in Fate's Spell in a minute. And then this is Dorothy Lamb. Dorothy Lamb is actually an Ash Shore immigrant, from my good friend Stormy Day Games save. And I'll actually leave a link to the blog on that, but she's doing this really awesome, like, huge Simlet story, and it's all about, like, autonomous interactions with, like, this group of Sims, and seeing how they deal with, like, various challenges and stuff, so it's pretty cool. But she actually didn't really care to play, Dorothy at all, but I actually really liked her. I did not, okay, I missed that. Screw that, we're gonna go in now and fix that. And so, yeah. So she put her up on the gallery and she's like, Ash Shore immigrant, anybody want one? And I was like, gimme, gimme. And so Dorothy is, actually, I think she's like pretty much human, but I'm just gonna call her half alien because look at her. I mean, she's got the, skin tone and the hair and such. So for story purposes, she is half alien. Oh, she's actually going to wash the laundry. That's pretty cool. So she is also part of the Lighthouse, Guardians. And yeah, I actually think it's time for us to just go now. So really not much to their house. There will be a rocket on the top and such when they make enough money, aka when I play them enough. So I'll show you the map real quick and such. So they live here, right there. Dorothy and Jim do. There's the Lighthouse Captivations, Convival, Science Layer, and Haunted. It is a nightclub, but that's not all that it is. Again, I will get into that in a minute. Our other bachelor, Tristan McCann, is McCann? I think it's McCann. He lives there at another. Oh, there it is. Alone in the Woods. It's another house that I've actually just recently built, and again, play through it, make more money, etc., etc. And we'll see him soon. So, home studio, natural light, filthy. That's his little house alone in the woods where he can be alone in happiness. I've got the Stones, other Ash Shore immigrants. More immigrants from Ash Shore, brother and sister, 24-year-old Eve and 26-year-old Dane, both total players. Eve hates children, and after giving birth to her son Grayson, they hightailed it out of Ash Shore. Enjoy. Stormy was like, hey, you want some more immigrants? And I was like, gimme, come on, gimme. Because, I've got so much just world to fill. So, I only gave them a light makeover. Didn't change any of their traits or anything. But Eve is going to be an art critic, and her brother is in the politician career. And I just built them a little cute Victorian. I actually haven't even assigned traits or anything yet. I literally built it today and just finished it, to the best of my ability. I love how they have green grass, but the texture does not show it. Again, with this texture is actually not that color, but whatever. I'll show off Oasis Springs as well, might as well. A little bit more filled out, as y'all can see. So you've got the Fate sisters. This is Felicity Fate, who is my Black Witch. And then you've got Evangeline Fate, who is my White Witch. So, good, evil. And what I was talking about with Oasis Springs being split, if you've seen my other videos on this playlist, then the line is basically like that. So this is going to be like neutral ground. I'm not 100% sure what's going to be there. I've got more plans. So there's going to be an orphanage right there. I'm going to have like a pet family. Y'all will see the Creative Sim videos for everybody pretty soon. I think you've seen everybody except this guy. So, one of the family is going to live there. Going to have a medical or doctor or a medical intern type person. Let's see. There's the Glass House and Tyree Pacheco, which is the vampire. This guy is Liam Gray. He is an astronaut from a different place, and his ship just kind of poof, and he's here. I will explain that in his Creative Sim video, which y'all will see before this, so actually you'll have seen everybody. Let's see, and then you've got the Kenyans. They're gonna be like the farmers, and my good friend Emma, or EJD Emerald. There we go, I said it right. Created them for me, which was awesome. So I didn't have to. I'm creating a lot of Sims recently. So I am actually really excited for the gardening overhaul and everything. Like, they're gonna be the main. Like, there's just gonna be plants everywhere, just plants. Okay, I think that's everybody that I'm gonna add. Oh, and there's gonna be like a dirty cop guy that's gonna be connected with my mob family, which I will talk about later. Oh, and The Devries are right there. At least the dad and the daughter are. Science Layer. This house, by far one of my favorites. Y'all will see them soon because I am insanely proud of the house. You have no idea. Again, it took me like 4 hours. Then I have a couple people in San Myshuno, not that many, and they're all here. So the Carsons are the first Ash Shore immigrants. Did she actually put anything? After the Carson, oh, this is what I did. But, after the Carsons left Ash Shore due to differences in opinion with the rest of the society, daughter Janelle picked up the slack and joined a criminal gang to take care of her elderly parents. For the first time in her life, she excelled at something, stealing and being a criminal. She rose through the ranks and made just enough to get them to a city far, far away. But can they survive the coming winter? They have very little funds. They have 2 elderly dogs, 2 elders. She's the only one with the job. She will be the only one with the job. All they have is a tent and a lamp, and I'm going to play them, or try to play them in when seasons drops. Like, that's going to be my challenge. So y'all will definitely see more of them. It's gonna suck, I'm sure. Blakely is here, which is Liberty, which is Kaylee Devries' mother. They're divorced and she hates children and she's kind of a brat, so she's there. And then Waldron, Kellen Waldron from the Bachelors for Rent video, he is here. And so that's everybody I've got so far. I've got more plans. Okay, it's over here. I haven't filled any of the other worlds yet. Wow, 11 minutes. Okay. Probably gonna be a little bit of a late, I can't talk. Gonna have one person there, part of the pet family, the other one there, and then I'm gonna have a special vampire there. That would be all of my plans thus far. That should be enough people. There might be 1 or 2 more, and then from there it's like other lots and such. But without further ado, let's actually get to the gameplay, shall we? So we're gonna invite, I don't know why he's in the hospital gown still. Felicity is probably gonna show up. We're gonna, of course, take her, and him, and him, and her, and them. Let's just bring everybody we know that's part of the community. We might invite him a little later, but I don't know if, I don't want him to burn. Let's just put it that way. I love Tyree. He's my favorite. Let's just not let him burn. I've been like, I'm so excited for seasons to drop. It's gonna be, I'm excited to see everything. I mean, at first I was trying to decide how could I make a story revolved around seasons, but I love rotational gameplay too much, so I was like, why not create different stories in a community that, you know, seasons is nuts. At least in Oasis Springs, the seasons are going to be crazy. Windenburg, it's not necessarily so much about seasons as it is the people, but Windenburg is going to be gorgeous with seasons nonetheless. Okay. So, this is Lighthouse Captivation. Oh, don't tell me a dog wants in. So as you can see, there's a bunch of alien plants, which I will explain in a minute. You've got yourself a pool. We've got a nice little hidden nook of a hot tub. It's very much a party place, and it's very much a ruined type of area. You've got an observatory with all sorts of this. I will explain in a minute. You've got this really creepy owl that kind of, you know, people will say that they'll see the eyes move when the moon is right and such. But basically it's don't intentionally trash the place or destroy things, don't mess with the graves, and, you know, just basically respect the lighthouse and the owl won't kill you. That's basically what it is. Respect the lighthouse will leave you alone. They're like, this is the primary guardian, even though he's encased in stone. These are the secondary guardians. But, anyway, yeah, you've got, the bubble blower here, because this is a nightclub, it's a party area, and then, of course, here's the main attraction. Got a bar, got some stuff. You got your little pea bushes, bonfire, pool, hot tub, a little bit of a area to go away with your lady there. Got another area over here. I actually probably should test to make sure that they can't get to that. They might not be able to, so I might just get rid of it. Yeah, just like very much a swampy type atmosphere. And then you've got down here. So this is where it gets a little weird. So the lighthouse was, notice how the walls and everything. So the walls are green, and as you move up through the build, I'm sure you've noticed that behind the plants, there were a lot of just the colors changed. Well, this is radiation and such from this portal here, and only those with alien blood, so these two, they're safe in this area. Like where it's bright green, that's like where it's strongest, so they're safe. Everywhere else is fine because it's the further you get, the weaker it gets. But yeah, this portal is where all of these plants came from. And I need to make them have that. I need to get 400 points so that I can get them a door so they can come here. This is going to be like a scientist and like just their hangout area. And yes, I have a backstory, but I hear my dogs wanting to come in. So we're just gonna follow Jim, and hopefully they do something interesting while I run and go open the door. Maybe? Please do something interesting. Okay, no. Actually, you all come over here and dance together. That's smarter. And then hopefully, yeah. So y'all can just watch that for a minute while I go let dogs in. Well, they sound like they're having a good time. My dogs did not come inside because they're not here, apparently. Great. Might be a tad loud. Sorry, adjusted the volume. Over on OBS. Okay, so dancing level 2. Everybody seems to be having a good time. There we go. And as you can see, the closer it gets to nightfall, actually Tyree can probably join. Look how absolutely insane this is. We'll actually have him invite Tyree to hang out at current launch. So go on ahead and do that right now. DJ mixing skill, what? What are you doing? Okay. So anyway, let me kind of, while they're enjoying themselves, and... Oh, this is Eve. She just showed up. I was about to say, you look familiar. First time out in the world. And he will be right over. Perfect. Getting herself a drink. Let's see. You do whatever you want. There's Evangeline, who is my white witch. The ghost that haunts this area. There's Tristan McCain. Janelle, Kellen, Jerome, her dad. Lots of things. Where is Tyree? There he is. There's everybody's favorite vampire. God, I love him. He's like my best vampire I've ever made, which I have not made many, but he is the best by far. Great. There is a dog. Well, how about you actually go to the bathroom? That might be good. I apologize if you can hear the dogs outside. yeah, so people aren't really sure where this lighthouse came from. Okay. To start off with, way back when very few people were here, someone made this as a tribute to the gods, which is why you see all the ruins and the statues and stuff in the pond and right there and such. Made it as a tribute to the gods. Windenburg Society found that the structure, which you can't really see how it used to be, but kind of resembled a lighthouse. It's on the island. You need a lighthouse. Therefore, they worked with the historical society and they made it into a lighthouse, but kept the original etchings in the floor and everything, trying to keep it as historically accurate as possible. Keeping it as it was while making it useful. Um, oh, he just did a jump. Dang it! I should have watched. Um, so yeah, that's the thing. However, one day something happened. Just that portal in the bottom appeared. Just boom, appeared. And meteors showed up, which is where all of these came from the meteors. That's why everything's kind of open and cracked and such. The bird showed up and then kind of got encased in stone because it was followed by rocks and such. And the plants soon started to spread and everything else. There's Felicity Fate, my Black Witch. And this was a long time ago, okay? This was a very long time ago because as you can see, it is completely overrun and it is mixed with normal plants, your normal plants and then the alien plants. They have managed to make their own environment, their own... God dang it, the word is escaping me. Why don't you do something interesting? What is she doing? Dancing. She's getting it down. So yeah. And so alien portals are really rare. And most of them are on 6am itself, 6am. So the alien council, keeps them under lock and key. However, they're not quite sure where this one came from. And it's kind of broken. You can't use it to get back to 6am. If you try to uproot it, you die. Case in point, the council continues to send people to try and uproot it and try to fix it and such. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Jim is lucky number 12. Free flying from jumping into water and losing clothes? I didn't know that could happen. That's awesome. Again, do something interesting. You're hungry. Let me help you here. Come over here. Order bread rolls, I guess. And then order drinks for everybody. They actually don't have that much money, so no, you're not. Order favorite drink. I love that interaction to order your favorite drink. So, the council has finally gotten smart because losing that many aliens really kind of sucks. Jim has been sent here to live out the rest of his natural life as a guardian of this location and to try to fix the portal, but don't try to remove it because it wasn't them trying to fix it that killed them, it was them trying to remove it and getting it back to 6am, not to fix the portal to go to 6am. So his descendants will also be of alien blood and okay. Yeah, that's interesting. You're streaking. Okay. Alright, Gem, I did not expect that. In all my life, I did not expect that. Although you are an entertainer, so entertain with your instrumental wonder. Okie dokie. So that explains, how everything's overgrown. what happened also is that, I mean, you see it on the map. You saw it on the map. It's big and it's glowing and everything right now. Obviously, people wanted to figure out, kind of go and see what's going on, right? So, you know, it started with just some teenagers going, hey, I dare you to go and touch that, or you know, touch the rock, or, you know, just stare at the bird for like 10 seconds, you know. And then they, as these dares continued on and years went by, they realized that this place, while it's definitely weird and stuff, it would be a really good place to kind of hang out and have a party and without your parents knowing, and just do whatever you want. I mean, you know, a love shack, if you will. And so they kind of came to an understanding. You know, they brought out all the stuff for a nightclub, and as long as you respect the land, you respect the owl, you respect the lighthouse itself, then you're fine. Hey, it's Dane, Eve's brother. And but people, they always come out here. They feel like they have to come out here, you know, and explore, and they think it's just curiosity. But this is where 6am's enchantment, which is what the aliens call it, comes into play. Because this portal draws Sims to it like moths to flame. And it is a very strong pull that's all over Windenburg. Not so much in Oasis Springs and whatnot, but as you can see, let's see who lives in Oasis Springs. Or just, you know, away. Well, I had people. Well, I brought them here, but like Felicity, she likes to come out here, and, you know, several others. It's a nightclub. It's a good nightclub. Everybody knows it's a great nightclub and a great place to chill, so they come out. Blazing drink. That mouth was on fire. That drink was on fire, and now it's in my mouth. Incredible. Oh! Oh! Oh my. He's tipsy, of course. I'm trying to see if there's any movement of him just not changing into clothes, but I don't think there is. Oh, I asked you to do something interesting, and you did. Okay, you really need to. Oh, see, there's Felicity. She's our party girl. Okay, she loves her freaking party. You are hungry. You need to come over here, grab a serving, and then come over here and order your favorite drink. Oh, and there is Janelle again, and I think that's everybody towny wise. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. I love how they pull out an alien, and that's actually what this whole thing is. But yeah, so that's kind of how the lighthouse came to be. And Dorothy, she was not sent by the council. As I said, she's an offshore immigrant. From what I understand, she wasn't very nice in her old place, in her old home, and also kind of boring. So she just jumped on a boat and she just started going, and she winded up here, and she stayed in town for a bit. She's always been aware of her features and how everything, she looks different, and people looked at her a bit weirdly, but not so much here. Most people, like the witches and the vampires and stuff, didn't even bat an eye. But it wasn't until Jim actually approached her and said, "Hey, you're half alien, aren't you?" That she was like, "Huh, what?" And so Jim really was able to help her. Okay, I can't. You're gonna do more. What are you going to do now? Show off move? Oh, you just popped your back. Okay, you know what? I really... Change into that outfit. What is it? What is it? Change into that for God's sake, please, dude. It's enough. Enough. Stop strutting your stuff. You drank. You did that. Why don't you come over here and meet? Oh, you've already met her. Ask about a career then. Finally. Good lord, dude. Really? How you feeling? You feeling pretty good? Oh, he wants to go. We'll actually watch this jump. Yeah, so he really connected her with a heritage that she never even really knew about. And so she's completely on board with being a lighthouse guardian. They may or may not get together. I'm just gonna kind of let it happen, per se. They will get together with somebody. Ooh, Swan Dave. Pretty smart. Also, all this is underneath, and as you can see, some people have died in this pool. So, oh, and it's already morning. Interesting. Okay. Oh wait, I was about to say, no, Tyree, no! Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack. There's Eve. Oh, she's sleeping. Well, I think that, that's my cue to kind of end it. I should end it, because, you know, the nightclub is about to go dormant. Like you would think. Maybe not. Let's see, you've got Eve, Janelle, and Matt. But, let's take a look. Yep, I love Windenburg. I don't do this often enough and take a look around. That's really cool. Plus, I'm kind of looking for a certain little animal. I've never actually seen Nessie in my game, but I've been told you have to go to the bluffs, and it's been a while. Actually, if the bluffs is right there, then it's on the other side, and Nessie will probably be on the other side as well. Still, though, pretty cool. Anyway, this is the Lighthouse Captivation, and that is the story. And I'm gonna take my Sims home and get some sleep now. Actually, hang on, wait a minute. You come over here. Because last time we were here, these weren't ready to be harvested. But go on ahead and harvest all of them. Gameplay for them, I have... Okay. Yeah, no, that makes complete sense. Just losing your... Okay. Okay. Gameplay is they're gonna be here a lot. You know, this is like their go-to spot and stuff a few times a week. I'm gonna have like certain rules or goals for each household I play. Another thing is Jim is really gonna kind of look around and just kind of enjoy life, you know, and certainly work on getting back to 6M and just reporting back and stuff through that portal, getting a rocket and such. Dorothy, she's not going to get a job. She's going to use her fishing and gardening skills, and she's going to sell what she produces at a table. I've never done it. That'll be interesting. I've actually already got some stuff for her to sell. I've got all this for her to sell. So hopefully it goes well. I don't know. And just stuff like that. So, yeah. Jim, you a happy guy there, Jim boy? Are you in all your glory there? He is just very happy. Free flying as it was. Oh, can you not swim laps? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Maybe there's too much in the water. Either way, I don't really care. They can use the jump things. They can swim a bit. It is a pond. You don't really... Oh, he lost his Okay. Oh, yeah, well. Okie dokie then. Anywho, hope everyone enjoyed this. Definitely expect more gameplay videos because, like I said, that's going to be how I show off the builds, show off the houses and such. And definitely look forward to seeing them again, of course, and everything else. But I hope everybody enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in another video. And just look forward to more Fate spell stuff. So, bye!